I spent 54 years thinking this was normal. Seriously, this is me. I've been doing things like this my entire life. As a kid, one of my nicknames was Rubberband Anne. I was the flexible freak show, the party trick, the one who could bend in ways that made people uncomfortable. I slept folded over my legs as a baby, and somehow I still wake up in that position. For me, a lot of it felt completely normal because it was all I'd ever known. I was a gymnast, a diver, a swimmer, a dancer, a horseback rider. I was strong, athletic, coordinated. I loved moving my body. What I didn't realize was that there were other things happening too. The headaches, the stomach aches, the fatigue, the strange symptoms that never seemed connected. The things people dismissed, the things that got labeled as stress or anxiety or hypochondria or being dramatic. Sometimes I was called lazy. Sometimes I wondered if they were right, because no matter how hard I tried, life often seemed harder for me than it did for everyone else. But when you've lived with something your entire life, you don't know it's unusual. You assume everyone feels the same way. You assume everyone is exhausted, everyone hurts, everyone struggles, you normalize it. And then one day in my 50s, I learned about a genetic connective tissue disorder called hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And suddenly, everything made sense. The flexibility, the fatigue, the weird symptoms, the things that never fit together, the things nobody could explain. I remember crying, not because I was happy to have a diagnosis and not because I was sad. I cried because for the first time in my life, I had an explanation. For the first time, I realized I wasn't imagining it. I wasn't weak. I wasn't lazy. I wasn't failing. My body had been telling the truth all along. Learning about hypermobility didn't solve everything. I still live with chronic symptoms. I still have challenges. There are many parts of the story I'll share another time. But understanding what was happening changed something really important. It helped me stop blaming myself. And honestly, that may have been the beginning of learning how to trust myself for the very first time. And that's a big part of what this channel is about. Learning who we are beneath the labels, beneath the misunderstandings, beneath the stories we've been told. So if you've ever felt different, if you've ever felt misunderstood, if you've ever wondered why life seems harder than it should, you're not alone. And maybe, just maybe, your story makes more sense than you think.